Yo, what is up, guys? How's it going? This is Kazi from cleverprogrammer.com. Welcome. I hope that everybody can see this live stream. Welcome. If you are here and you can start to see this already, just start dropping comments in here. I'll be able to see them, hopefully. And I'll just wait for. Okay, we got one person here. Yo, Barindra, how's it going? Barindra just dropped some bomb emojis. Barindra, I love the shoes, bro. That's looking nice. All right, we got 11 people. Beautiful. So this is looking great, guys. Kim says, I'm ready. Rishi says, hey, what's up? Beautiful. Kim. Hi, Kim. Rania is here. Gray. Welcome, Gray. Welcome, guys. This is super exciting. I hope that you guys are here to have fun. I spent a lot of time actually setting this up for you guys, so this is gonna be a great experience. So wherever you guys are coming in from, just start dropping where you're coming in from. I hope that you are excited out of your mind, because what we have prepared for you, we're gonna blow your mind. That's what we like to do here. Cool. And just gonna let you know that we're gonna be starting pretty freaking. Just want to let you know that we're actually going to be starting pretty soon. Right here. All right. Going to be starting in about a few minutes. Hey, oh, yep. Abdullah, what's going on? Abid, Junior, Ma, Albin, Full Stack Dev, Rania. Guys, we got 173 people live. This is amazing. India, hi. So when is the first day? Los Angeles, California in the house. Let's go, Victor. What's going on? Budapest, Malaysia, Romania. Wow. Yo, Alex. Julius is from Philadelphia. Ivan from Philippines. Philippines representing. Yul from Cameroon. Nice. All right, guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to start jumping into the training. Just want to ask you guys, who's excited for this? If you're excited, start dropping in the comments below that you're pumped for today's training. Nice. Damn. Francisco from Calexico. What's going on? Everybody, welcome, Francisco. Hey, welcome. High five. Francisco is our boy, actually. He's on the Clever Programmer team. Yo, guys, please don't spam comments with a lot of stuff. You're going to be removed from the group. Just letting you know. Nas was very crazy about this. He told me right before this call, he's like, don't spam that stuff. Please just keep the chat clean. Okay? Dope. So with that said, let's get started. Hopefully I don't run into any crazy technical errors, and we figure this out together. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and jump into it. Do this. Dope. All right, here we go. Crisis or opportunity for JavaScript developers? I'm going to ask you guys, what do you guys think? Is this a time where there's more opportunity, or you think it's more troubling times and there are less jobs? Start telling me what you think. I want to engage with you guys throughout the entire thing, all right? I'm going to be popping in your comments. I'm going to put it on the screen. So whatever you guys are saying, I'm listening and I'm looking at it, and I want to be actually using that for the stream and talking to you guys. I want to make it a two-way street. Okay, and the more you invest into this, the more you're going to get out of it, honestly. Okay, so if you're here, kind of just passive watching this, it's not going to help you as much, and it's not going to bring you value. But if you're here and you just put your heart and freaking soul into this thing, it's going to bring you a ton of value. So just please do me a favor right now, and what I would say is just turn everything off and just focus on this thing. So if you got tabs open on Chrome or anything like that, please just turn that off and just focus on this thing. I promise to bring you massive value if you just promise to bring all your attention here. Cool, let's go. So now, which one is this? People are saying opportunity. I like that. That's how you should be thinking. Boom. All right, now it's time to focus. You guys already know the drill. Now, who wants an epic portfolio for free? Okay. We want to give you this exact portfolio for free. Mateusz says opportunity. Exactly. Cool. Love that. Boom. Got out of there completely. Let's turn that on. All right. So if you want that epic portfolio, then make sure you stick to the end because that's how you're going to be able to get it. Now, here's what's crazy about this challenge, guys. Take a look at this. You guys dropped what? 476 comments just on this one post that we have put up. So the engagement on this challenge is incredible. So I just want to take the time to thank you for doing that. And I think I'm blocking the screen. So let me actually remove myself so you can see the 476 comments. Insane. And we have about 528 people live right now. What the hell? Let me hide myself again. Cool. All right. Alicia says, I'm interested in learning data science and AI and want to learn how to make money on the internet or at least be literal in computer science. Okay. We have Andy and he says, I want to build my own IT company. Safal says, to make a nice impact on society. Samara says, I want to work from any place on the planet and create a positive impact on my kids. I work hard every time. Mittal says, looking to make a career change from SEO to web developer. Jake says, I'm here to dive into coding and get my freelance career started. Kinka, to empower myself as a woman with limitations, I still want to prove myself that I can code and create amazing opportunities for myself, my family, and encourage the Go Tech education in my country. So guys, I want you to start thinking about it. What's your reason for coding? All right. Start dropping in the comments right now. Why are you coding? Why are you trying to become a developer? What's your reason? Because if you don't have a strong enough reason, I can promise you this right now, you're not going to go very far in coding. And the reason is because things get really difficult in coding really fast. And if you don't have something that keeps pushing you forward or you're not excited about something, you're not going to go that much forward. So you guys are saying you want to, Zach says, I want to actually be my own boss and I want to travel. So I love that. That's amazing. Kiska in the house. Dope. Hey, JavaScript success coaches. Amazing to have you guys. T. Awesome. Samuel says, nowadays with this horrific situation, I had to spread apart from my family in order to study. Although my parents are in a really bad condition, so being able to follow my dream and my passions, helping out my family while also enjoying it all, I couldn't ask for more. Okay, I see you guys talking about you want to make money. Some people want to change careers. Some of you guys are doing it because you think tech is cool. I see that. Dope. You want to be a freelancer. Nakula, Mandir. Okay, awesome. Let's keep it moving, y'all. All right, so here's how you guys can tag and share your posts. So just, you can tag any one of us. If you want to tag Nas or Clever Kazi, which is me, or Jacob, just tag us. This is how you guys can actually communicate with us, and then we'll actually share your message forward to other people. And we're pretty much sharing every single one of you guys. So if right now you guys are watching this, just whip out your phone if you want to and record an Instagram story, and then you can tag me at Clever Kazi or Nas or whoever you want, Sunny up there, or all four of us, and we will like repost your stories because we want to show you guys and we want to share your story and document your journey from actually day one. Because we want you to be able to look back and go, man, today was the day I got started and look at how far I've come right now. So last 5-day JavaScript challenge was incredible and it was epic. We had over 113,000 comments in that challenge. We did it in April. It was the first time we've ever done something like this, and it was just mind-blowing the results we got. And we had over 6,000 watchers on our live stream. Isn't that crazy, guys? Like, have you ever seen 113,000 comments on, like, Facebook comments in a 5-day challenge pretty much anywhere? Like, I don't know. To me, that's a little crazy. Of course, if you go to, like, some famous person like Kanye West or whatever, right, you'll see, like, 100,000 comments on one post. But for us, it was a really big deal, especially for coding and JavaScript. Like, come on. So that was exciting and very humbling. So last time in the projects, right, we built really incredible projects, and we just want to share some of them with you guys. So like, for example, we built a store locator in our last project for Google Maps, and we had people, like 5,000 people submit their own projects. So I want you to start seeing for yourself, like, what are you going to be doing this project? What kind of things are you going to build? And could this be you during this challenge, like building these incredible apps. Right? Here's Jen, and she built a store locator that's amazing. Vebavi made a store locator. Here's Rehan. She made a store locator, but she customized and designed in her own way. And these are just everyday, average, normal people. Some of them have some more experience. A lot of them are complete beginners in coding. So, like, are you a complete beginner in coding? And if you are, that's totally okay. You're in a fine place. You'll learn how to build this, right? Jonelle, like, made this really slick app, and it looks awesome. By the way, who here wants to be able to build a project like this? Let me know. Would it be cool if you could build this project during these 5 days and actually put it on your portfolio? I think that would be pretty freaking awesome. All right, and here we got a live demo for you guys of an app built by one of our students, Van Tong. And I hope that this demo works, so I'll try to show you guys this demo. Cool. Click it. Can we click it? Oh, yeah. Here we go. We got the link. Boom. So here's the demo, right? Check this out. Absolutely beautiful app. So Van Tong, what he did is he took the Google Maps app and customized it into his own thing. So I want you to start thinking about, how would you customize it? Could you customize it to a coronavirus app? He took the Google Maps app and turned it into a coronavirus app. And you guys could actually go to this app and view it for yourself as well. So here you can actually click anywhere. So let's say I click Algeria and take a look at this, right? Right when I click Algeria, I can see the cases in Algeria. I can see how many people have recovered. I can see the number of deaths. I can click Uzbekistan and I can find out the number of cases, how many recovered, all of that, right? I can click on Pakistan, Nepal, Poland, doesn't matter. I can click on all of these. I can even search up a country like this, USA, boom, click it, and then it'll take us to USA right here and pop it up. Pretty freaking cool, right? Who thinks this app is cool? I think this app is super freaking cool. And take a look at this, where it says at the bottom, True News on CCP virus. So this app, he even integrated True News. So when you click it, it actually shows you some like different awesome resources for coronavirus that are happening right now. You could take a look and be informed. Okay, I think it's brilliant what you can do with coding, and the possibilities are really limitless. And honestly, how I think about coding, so I'm going to get out of here. How I think about coding is it's kind of like, you know, how they say if a genie, you only have, 3 wishes you can make. With coding, I feel like you learn how to make unlimited wishes to the genie. Like literally the world is yours. Whatever you can think and dream, you can create, and then people can use it. So I feel like it's just such a good outlet for yourself, and then you can bring so much value to the world and solve problems. I hope you find that cool too. Isn't that cool? All right, let's keep going. Let's keep it moving, guys. We're going to have to keep going through this fast. All right, we're getting lots of comments. I love it. We're getting lots of reactions. Keep it going, guys. I'm loving the hearts that are coming in. It's just hyping me up to keep delivering better and better for you. So here's a live JavaScript student experiences from last challenge, okay? So here are some of the students. Jen Mar says, my future looks so bright to be able to do freelancing. Jessica Gross, she says, I'm ready to take on the world. Okay. David Attila says, I already started to build my own website after day 4 of the live training. Okay. Dina says, I want to become a successful front-end developer to provide for my daughter. All right, let's go over here. Carl says, this was a transformative experience. And so really why we're showing you guys this is like, the next few days could really be defining moments of your life. So if you're willing to be committed to this, we are willing to match you 100% by providing you with an amazing experience and giving you all the tools and projects that you need to succeed in becoming a developer. We want to help you shortcut that path to you getting your dream job. Does that make sense? So let's go over here. Cool. I hope that this is cool for you guys, so you can see like what you're going to be getting over the next few days throughout this challenge. Now, I want to share a story with you from one of our students, actually, Dina over here. So let me go ahead right there. Watch the winner reactions. So here is Dina. Okay, she lost her job due to COVID-19, and here's her story. She lost her job. She's a mother who wants to be able to learn coding so she can actually help provide for her daughter. And she joined the 5-day JavaScript Developer Challenge last month. Now here's what happened. I want to share this with you guys. This is what I'm really, really excited about. So here's her results 4 weeks since joining this 5-day JavaScript challenge. Check this out. Dina came third in the last 5-day developer challenge, which means that she got the Profit with JavaScript course for free. Okay. She led a talk in Women in Tech conference because she now had the skill set from joining this 5-day JavaScript developer challenge that you're in. She came first a week after, and she won a coding hackathon literally after taking this 5-day challenge. Okay, let me turn this off. Hopefully the beeps are now gone for you guys. I said somebody said that this was beeps were on. And guys, here's the most beautiful part of this all. She landed her first job as a JavaScript developer 3 days ago. So, I don't know about you guys, but like to me, this means the world. Like, what would it mean for you if you could, if you are somebody like her, or you want to be somebody like her who comes in and joins the challenge, and then literally like a month later, 4 weeks later, you have a job, and now you have a career, and now you have a way to provide for your family members or whoever else. Would this not be inspiring for you guys? Would this not be powerful? Like, I'm loving it, guys. Keep the love coming. Yeah. So this was absolutely brilliant. I was so proud of her. We were so excited. So yeah, I just really wanted to share that with you guys. All right, let's keep it going. Jose, who joined our program, he had lost his job because of COVID-19, and now he wants to become a JavaScript developer so he can have new sources of income. I'm glad you guys loved that part. I wanted to share that with you guys and just really, yeah, I don't know. It's just awesome. Thank you guys for allowing me to actually share that with you. So Jose here, right? He joined our program Profit with JavaScript because he saw an ad. But he says, like, look, I was working and I ended up losing my job. Who here, by the way, has lost their jobs because of COVID-19? If you have, just drop it in the comments below. I would love to see it. I mean, I wouldn't love to see it, but I would love to know what's going on actually, and then maybe how we can help you, right? Because if we can help you, that just gives us more purpose and more that we want to do for you. So Jose actually lost his job due to coronavirus coming up. On March 20th, he says, I was one of the 13 people that were let go due to the impact that the virus had and it caused towards the company. And he goes, I'm currently working on becoming a better developer so that I can get a job within the industry and do coaching/freelance work on the side. This entire experience has shown me that having one source of income is a bad idea. Looking to turn this entire negative into a positive. All right, I see a lot of you guys. I lost the opportunity to get a job because of COVID-19. Some of you just told me right now you lost an internship because of this. Louis just says, I lost my job. Jessica told me she lost her job. Somebody said my life is harsh because of this. Yeah, a lot of people are losing. Leonardo said I lost my job. Aslam says I lost my job. Yeah, so that's actually, this is insane, right? So what would it mean for you to have this new, powerful tool like JavaScript, or be able to learn a new skill set that then can give you more opportunity? Because guys, reality is, like, coding is not going anywhere and everything is run by software. For example, think about Postmates and Zoom and all of this, right? Zoom has only gone up in use, and now they need like a bajillion developers to be able to keep up with that, right? So you could see it as a really, really bad thing, or you could see it as like a powerful thing. Maybe you were like, and I want to know this as well. Like, did this happen to you where you were maybe kind of on the fence about becoming a developer for a while, but kind of like coronavirus happening kind of set in the reality, and now it's like actually one of your biggest driving forces and you kind of want to get there faster? Do any of you guys feel like that by any chance? Because I feel like for a person like me, it gives me a kick in the ass to actually go and do more. So honestly, this could be actually a more powerful thing for you. All right. And here's the Clever Programmer team, guys, that we're putting this together for you, okay? So I just want to mention these guys because I'm not doing this all by myself. As you can see, I'm not alone. I have Naz right here with me at all times, okay? I'm never alone. Just kidding. Naz is right over here. That's just a picture. We got Jacob over here. He's in a club with, I don't know, like this is not a club you want to go to, Jacob. We got Sunny, we got Junie, Aaron, Rachel, Isabel, Frankie. This is the team that really is behind the scenes every single day putting this together for you guys, right? So please, I just want you guys to take some time and just thank the team for putting it together. I love these guys and appreciate them so much. And honestly, just lucky to be able to work with all of them. They're just freaking amazing. So thank you guys for putting this together. All right, let's keep it moving. Now, I want to share somebody with you guys, and this is Greg, who's part of our Profit JavaScript course. I want to share with you like how he landed a paying client even during this COVID-19 craziness inside our Profit JavaScript course. So here's Greg. Look at that beautiful family. Got a wife, got 2 kids, and this, I love this dog. I think it's an Akita, right? This is an Akita. Just love that. So cool. And Greg is just like you, okay? If you're here right now, I want to tell you why Greg is just like you. Greg shows up to the live training calls too, okay? So for example, these are in our Profit JavaScript course. We have these weekly training calls, right? And here is me with a lot less facial hair because of coronavirus. My freaking, you guys can see what it did to my hair and my beard. It's just insane. Out of control. But back in the days pre-coronavirus, look like this. And here is Greg, right? He's right there. And Sean says so motivational. Awesome. Right? And he puts in the freaking work. He's always there all the time. And here's more about him. Even when our JavaScript instructor Naz, who you guys have met, is running his epic live JavaScript training calls with like, now we don't just have 25 plus people. We have like over 100 plus people on a live call. We have so many people that we have to upgrade our Zoom membership because we couldn't actually have more people. Greg is in there. So here you go. Here's Naz, okay? And here's Greg. Look at that. Greg is always there paying attention and working hard. So we love Greg at Clever Programmer. I hope you guys love Greg too. And here's the thing about Greg. Greg, he doesn't make excuses. He shows up for his family. He puts in the hard work to learn the technical coding skills. He comes in with a beginner's mind to learn every day. And as a result, Greg gets results. Who wants to be like Greg? I'm going to raise my hand right now. I want to be like Greg. All right, let's get back to it. Fancy stuff. I learned how to do fancy stuff, you guys. It's fun. It's so fun. Is my latency really low or what? Or is it really?
It's really lagging. So
lagging. Okay, cool. That's all good. By the time these guys get there, I'll be so far ahead. So now you guys might be asking like, hey, who are you, Kazi? Besides the fact that you have a nice mustache and a nice head of hair, very healthy, who really are you and why should we pay attention? That's a great question. Like, honestly, that's a phenomenal question. Baby, who am I? Who am I? We should just play that video right now. That'd be funny. All right, so here's me, just a humble guy from Pakistan. Not really that humble, unfortunately. I'm becoming more humble. I'm learning how to become more humble. Yep. And, you know, I started the channel. I started on this journey of coding and I sucked. My biggest motivation was my mom and being able to help her and get her surgery. And that was like my driving force for why I wanted to learn coding and why I wanted to actually like make an income with coding and freelance and be my own boss and everything, because I want to be able to spend time with my family, take care of my family, and then also, most importantly, be able to provide financially for my family and for myself. And so I started my YouTube channel. Few years later, boom, it grew from nothing to over 600,000, almost 600,000 subscribers, which is absolutely crazy. I mean, I'm just one guy and there's 600, like, I can't believe it. Like, every time I look, I'm like, whoa, what's going on? So thank you guys for that. At 21, I figured out how to make $104,000 a year as a freelance developer. And I remember my professor came up to me, and my college professor was like, he came up to me and he was like, hey, you know, can you help me with my career? And he started helping me, asking me for advice on tips for career questions. And when my professor started asking me for career advice, that's the moment I knew I had to kind of leave college. Because I was in college and I figured out how to freelance on the side and then grow my income really, really fast over a period of 1 year. And then I taught, hundreds of thousands of students online. Oh my God, Gene says, I remember your 300K party on YouTube. That is amazing. That was so awesome. It was a while ago. Yeah, but it was just crazy. Thank you guys. Abdullah says you're the best. Appreciate you guys. John, Kazi has a positive attitude in life. Yep, I love you too, brother. So, what does it say here? I can't even freaking read it. Okay, hold on. Let it go away. Will I be able to read it ever? Oh yeah, okay. Became a millionaire at 25 from learning these tools and things and applying them. And so let's move forward. Now, who's ready to put in their 100% and play to win? Okay. If you're here to put in your 2% or 3%, may not be a good place to be at, because everybody at Clever Programmer, we're at fun and games, but when it gets time to put in the work, we put in massive amounts of work, like insane. And so if you want to be a part of this community, I want to ask you that question. Like, are you actually ready to put in the work? If you care about changing your life, are you ready to do that? Because if you're not ready to do that, then it doesn't matter how much motivational stuff you watch, how good you feel, how funny my jokes are. It doesn't matter. We're not going to get very far. So if you're ready to play to win, drop that in the comments below and let me know, and let's keep this show on the road. Now, we'll go deep into building your personal roadmap for making $100,000 a year as a JavaScript developer on day 5 of our live training. Now, quick question. Who would be excited about that? Would you be excited about building a roadmap that's personalized to you that helps you make $100,000 a year? I hope you are. But for now, let's figure out why you want to become a JavaScript developer. Sounds good, guys? Cool. Let's keep it going. Now, comment below. What are 3 things more important to you than money? Let me know that right now. Why are you trying to learn coding? What are things that are more important to you than money? Because if that's the only important thing, guess what? You're not going to get very far. Awesome. Everybody's saying. Miriam is saying I'm in. Florence says I'm in. Vignesh, Abhishek, Rishi, Aaron. Yes, let's go. Carl says I'm in. Amit says I'm excited. Beautiful, guys. I love hearing that. So people are saying family, freedom, family, cool. What else? Happiness, peace, and contentment. Okay, respect, discipline, freedom, comfort, time. Okay, I love that. So yeah, this is awesome that those things are important to you guys, right? Like family is important to you, it sounds like. Freedom is important to you guys. Being happy, job security, some of you guys are saying. Some of you guys are saying being able to travel, that's important. Cool. Now, let's move on to another thing. So make sure you guys got that down right for yourself. The 3 things that are important for you. Okay, make sure you got them down. Okay. Now, let's move on to the next part. So now I want you to comment below and let me know, what can making money as a JavaScript developer help you achieve in your life? So if you could make an extra $500 a month from JavaScript, or maybe you could make $1,000 a month from JavaScript, or $3,000 or $5,000 or $10,000, doesn't matter. But just talk to me about what can that help you achieve in your life. Could it help you achieve financial freedom? Could it help you support your family and now you can pay their bills? What specific? Because the more specific we can get, the more likely we are to be able to achieve our goals, right? Or get closer to them. And would you be able to have more time to spend with your loved ones? Would it allow you to do that? Jeremiah is saying, I support my family, want to travel, flexibility, family, music, helping people, financial security. Love that. Isaac, opportunity, freedom, create new solutions for problems. Dope. Okay. Now let's figure out now what we're going to do. Okay, this is an important part and we're going to figure this out together right now, guys. So we got this part. Now we have why you're trying to learn to code. What are the 3 most important things to you? Now we're getting to what you would do with the money that you make as a JavaScript developer. And I'm just going to take a quick pause here to say, like, You might think this is not important, and you might think, oh, this is actually like random stuff, and what does this have to do with JavaScript? Here's the thing. Once you have your why set in strongly, you can be coding for the next 12 months, 24 months, 5 years, 10 years. It doesn't matter. But what's going to get you through those 5 years is what we talk about today, what we talk about right now. If you don't have this, I just see people quitting again and again and again and again. And, we end up being that same person who like codes for 3 months and is stuck in tutorial purgatory and is doing Codecademy and Free Code Camp and Team Treehouse and Udacity and Coursera and edX and all of this stuff. And then, boom, they just find themselves confused and then they quit coding. The difference between that person who quits and the person who will keep going is what we're doing right now. So this is why we're doing this, okay? Hope that makes sense. Now, what we want to do is let's figure out your income goals, okay? So let's figure out your income goals. How much income do you want to make per month? Now, don't let me put thoughts into your mind, right? Like, for example, I can be like, oh my God, you want to make 10,000, 100,000 a month. Doesn't matter what I think. What's important to you? What will give you the lifestyle that you're looking for? So come up with a number that's specific and good to you. Something that's, you want to think optimistic, but you're not thinking I'm going to make $1 billion this year or $1 million. Something that, in the next 12 months you could see yourself doing, and it's a goal that you could actually start to strive for and see it as a reality. So like from coding, if you were to make an extra $1,000 a month, like, is that what you want your goal to be? Do you want it to be an extra $5,000 a month or $10,000 a month? Like, what is it for you that makes you happy? Some realistic numbers, I've seen some people, they're like, okay, if I make $2,400 a month, I'm happy. Like, it could pay for my rent, my car, my this, that, and the other thing, and I'm good. So what does that look like for you? People are saying $3,500 a month, $500 a month, $6,000 a month. Joseph says $3,000 a month. Aslam says $10K. Gene says $4K. Fahim says $5,000. Hugo says $13,000 a month. Zachary says $10,000. Okay, cool. So now what I want you to do, Zachary says 87,000 and some number, $87,000 a year. Okay. So now these numbers that you guys have gotten, please make sure that you have a notebook or something next to you that you could write this down in, or maybe your phone, anything where you can actually take these notes in, right? So you got your 3 most important things that are important to you than money. You got your what you would do with the money you make. And now you got how much money you want to make. Once we have those goals precisely set in, guys, we'll be able to do reverse engineering from that. So on the 5th day, this information is going to be vital for you, because when we start to develop that roadmap for you, it has to be personalized. And the only way it can get personalized is from what we're going to do today. So have these notes, take them down, and even tag me in them, okay? Take a screenshot and tag me at Clever Kazi, okay? CLEVER Clever QAZI Kazi, and tag me on Instagram, and I'll repost you, and I'd love to see what you're up to. Now we're gonna move on to the next thing. Okay, everybody cool with this? Okay, I'm gonna move on now. Boom. Xavier says, I got Notion for note keeping. Nice. I love Notion, but sometimes it starts to break when you have a lot of text in it, which is weird. Daniel says, now we're talking. Beautiful. Now I have a question for you guys. Do you want to freelance or full-time? So this part is up to you, okay? Which one do you want more? So I'll give you guys different scenarios, okay? Neither is bad. Like, my whole life, I kind of was like, freelance or you suck. I don't really think that's true anymore. It really depends on your personality type, right? So for those of you who value security more, probably full-time is going to be better for you. And for those of you who really care about being your own boss and all that, freelance. But just remember, freelance, there's inherently a higher amount of risk because you're the one who has to get clients, okay? But the benefits are you get to be your own boss. You get to have multiple clients. You're not just dependent on one. Full-time, on the other hand, now you're maybe looking to land a dream job at a FAANG company like Netflix, Google, or whatnot, okay? So I'm seeing a lot of freelance. I'm seeing a lot of full-time. It almost seems like it's going both ways. Maybe I should start a poll. Let me actually do that right now. Give me 1 second, guys. Let's see if I can get fancy with this without breaking anything, because that would suck. So let's see. I hope I don't break anything. Really, really hope. Really, really hope I don't break anything. Stream health. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make a poll. I just have a feeling something's gonna break and it's gonna suck and the live stream is gonna end, and I would rather not take that risk. Let's keep going, guys. All right. So overall, the sense that I've gone is you guys are in the middle of both. All right. You guys want to do both. That's totally fine. Okay. I'll just tell you personally, for me, I wanted to do freelancing, but don't let that restrict you. Okay. Both are good areas. It just depends on your personality type. Cool. So now make sure you have this written down somewhere too, because we're really creating a custom profile for you right now and what your future looks like. Now let's talk about like why JavaScript, right? So what's so crazy about JavaScript? Why should you learn it? Why does it matter? Now, JavaScript is a super popular language, right? So popularity is absolutely insane. So we're going to get just a little bit into that. So here's JavaScript. And boom, you can build all kinds of things. So on Stack Overflow, it got #1, right? On all respondents. It's the most popular technology. Now, you can build web apps like Facebook. You can build Android apps like the Tesla app with JavaScript. Or you can build server-side apps like Netflix. Is that pretty cool? What do you guys think? That awesome? You would want to make something like Facebook, Tesla app, or Netflix? I think so. I think that'd be pretty dope. Now, let's talk about job opportunities and salary with JavaScript, okay? So what does that really look like? So JavaScript developer salaries by experience in the US. Now, don't let the US part scare you guys away, guys, because I know a lot of you are not in the US, and that's okay. Just remember that you can work remotely from your own country in US or some kind of Western market like Germany or some other country, right? Like there you're much more likely to get paid a higher amount. Like for example, if you're somebody who's living in living in Philippines or Macedonia or India or whatnot, just know that in your own country you might not get paid that much, but if you figure out a way to get into the US market and work remotely, which is not that hard, these salaries are available potentially for every single one of you guys, okay? So just be aware of that. And here are the salaries. So in 2020, the salary for somebody with even less than 1 year of experience is actually, look at this, freaking $75,000, guys, a year. Isn't that cool? $75,000 a year with less than 1 year of experience. Of course, it doesn't mean you can just go in there and suck. You have to work hard during that 1 year or less. But if you get a job, this is actually very possible for you. Here are JavaScript jobs that are available right now on Indeed.com. About 45,000 jobs, and this is the salary range. So if you actually look at it, 75,000 plus, 95,000 plus. So the jobs are all there for you. Okay, this is not the matter of whether it exists or not. It's just a matter of you sticking with it and improving your skill set. All right. And if you want to freelance, here are 8,000 jobs that are available right this second on Upwork. You can go on Upwork and actually start pulling jobs from there. Okay. And in our courses, we teach you actually, like in this 5-day challenge, we actually pulled a Google Maps job that's worth $5,700 from Upwork, and we're going to build it live together. So I hope you think that's pretty freaking amazing. All right, so this is what I was talking about earlier. US, Canada, Germany, United Kingdom. You guys can get in these markets, okay? JavaScript as a JavaScript developer. And yes, in USA, you might be looking to make on average the most amount of money per month, about $6,000 a month. Whereas Canada and Germany, you're looking at about $4,000 a month, and United Kingdom, $3,000. So just keep in mind, the world is really, really massive, and it doesn't matter what country you're in. Even your own country in relative terms will pay you really good for being a developer. But if you can get into these markets, doesn't matter what country you're from, then you're looking to make a really good amount of money, okay? All right. Now you might be like, that's all great, Kazi, but what about after this COVID-19 coronavirus thing? So I hope Dina's story gave you some insight, but let's go a little bit deeper into this, okay? Like you guys saw, Dina landed a job in the middle of COVID-19. You guys remember Greg when I showed you guys Greg just a little bit ago? Like Greg landed clients in the middle of this. So it's possible. But here's something I was reading recently, which was published on March 22nd. And here are 100 developer jobs and companies still hiring during this COVID-19. Cool. So Lego is actually looking for JavaScript developers of all levels, even beginner. So here's Lego, right? Natalie, and she posted, and she's like, we have a team in London, and we're hiring permanent JavaScript engineers for all levels. Cool. Azure. There you go. Thanks. Yeah, there we go. We got it, guys. We got this. This is what happens, guys, when you're from Pakistan and you come to America, and like, I'm just real talk here, right? Like, let's go here. When you come from Pakistan and English is not your first language, there's some funny stuff that happens. What other stuff do I do? Like mix my W's and V's. My W's and my V's, I'll mix them up sometimes, like we for vendetta instead of V for whatever, guys. That's just a sidebar. Let's get back into the training. Whoops. Which camera do I have? I put the wrong camera on.
There's never a wrong camera if your face is in.
Hold on, guys. We got to fix this. How do we fix this? There we go. Totally fixed. People say, yeah. All right. So Azure is looking for entry. Totally relatable. That's funny. So here we go. Man says, nice girl. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Okay, so we're looking to hire for a number of different roles, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, hey, we're looking for professionals to entry level across dev and PM. Okay, it's an incredibly exciting space. So this is just to show you guys that possibilities and it exists. Disney is looking for a JavaScript developer. So they're actually looking for a JavaScript developer of all experiences at Disney. ConvertKit, which is a software that I use to send you guys emails all the time. Okay, they're looking for JavaScript developers right now. Okay, so now the question maybe you're still asking is, hey, what can you really do with JavaScript? So I've shown you guys you can build web apps, you can build mobile apps, you can build server apps like Netflix, web apps like Facebook, like Tesla. I've shown you guys like COVID-19 apps and the Google Maps projects their students have built. But like, here's a beatbox app, right? So on the left-hand side, you have a total wireframe. We're not going to look at the live demo of this, but I'm just going to show you guys. On the left-hand side, you got the wireframe, and this was like when we were starting the app. And then on the right-hand side, we have a finished version of the app, okay? And if you want to learn how to build a beatbox app, just remember, we build it in our Profit with JavaScript course, which we'll actually be announcing and launching next week. So I hope you guys are excited about this Profit JavaScript course. But this is, of course, if you want to take your knowledge to a deeper level, okay? But for now, if you guys are in the challenge, you guys don't need the course. You guys can just follow along for now. All right, so we build this entire thing out. You can see that. Now, here's another thing you could do with JavaScript. So here's a Twitter wireframe on the left-hand side. And on the right-hand side, here's a Twitter mockup, okay? Wouldn't that be cool? Who would think that would be really cool if you could go from this thing on the left-hand side to a fully working app of Twitter on the right hand side like this? Would that kind of like blow your mind? You'd be like, oh my god, you could do this with JavaScript. Oh my god, mom, look at this. I'm so proud of myself. This will be crazy, right? So here's a Twitter clone. And again, if you want to learn how to build this, we build it in our JavaScript course. So then you can go like module by module and like learn every technical detail and then be able to put it together, put it on your resume, and be super fancy and, get hired. And then here's a Google Maps wireframe. Okay, so who's excited about building a Google Maps app? We're going to be building this in this challenge freaking live, guys. So on the left-hand side, we have a store locator, right? And on the right-hand side, check this out. We got the Google Maps app. So boom, you go from wireframe to on the right-hand side, the final version. Cool. Leslie says that's so cool. Shams, Joe, Anu, awesome. Loving this, guys. I love your guys' energy. All right, let's keep going. I don't know why one person put angry face on. It's just throwing me off. It's like one person out of all of these people is angry at me. But, I hope the rest of you guys are liking this. This really messing with me,
Yeah.
Let it go. Yeah, I got to play some songs. All right, anyways, let's keep going, guys. All right. So hopefully most of you guys are liking this besides that one person who's angry. And maybe we can win them over to it by the end of this. All right. Google Maps project. So this is a Google Maps project that you guys will build, and it will be live, and you guys will have hosted it online, and people can type in the freaking thing and use your app. Like, it will be crazy. Like, you'll be able to share it with anybody. You'll be able to play around with it. You'll have it on your portfolio. It's awesome. Okay. And just want to say to you guys, I get you guys are hyped and pumped. Just remember, it might be difficult when you're working on this and you'll be like, this doesn't feel like a beginner project. Oh my God. Well, here's the thing. For now, just follow along, build it. It will make sense later as you go, especially once you have built it. But what we want to do with you guys is give you guys an amazing experience, right? Where you can build something that's real and real world. So even if you're a beginner and you feel like, man, I'm falling behind, just work to catch up. Even if you have to copy paste code to put stuff together, just get it working. Because in my experience, the best way to learn coding is just to get in there and get your hands dirty. Okay, just play with it, have fun. Honestly, I just think that's how you get good. You don't get good by just like constantly learning theory forever. You get good, in my opinion, by getting in there, practicing, breaking things. It's kind of the equivalent of like, if I want to teach you soccer and I just kept giving you lessons on a chalkboard instead of like getting you to kick a soccer ball, right? So what we're trying to do here is just getting you to kick a soccer ball, get used to it, and then you can learn the technical details a lot later. Cool? All right, so just have that mentally prepared in your mind. So when you feel like giving up, you're like, no, I remember Kazi told me, don't give up right now. Just work through this. You guys with me so far? You promise you won't quit on me, right? Throughout this challenge. We work really hard to put this together for you. We really want you to complete it and have it on your portfolio, okay? So please stick with us and keep going. Love your face. All right, let's get back to it. All right, I'm loving your guys' energy, by the way. All right, so we're going to build this Google Maps project. It's worth $5,700 on Upwork, and you'll be building this on day 2, day 3, and day 4 of the live JavaScript developer challenge. Who's excited about this? Alan says, I promise. James says, yes. Curtis says, I cross my heart. Beautiful. Love that. All right, let's go. So we got the store locator. This is what you guys are going to build. Remember, guys, this is a real project, not a dummy project, not a baby project. It's a real project that's worth $5,700 from Upwork that we brought down, and now you get to build it. Cool? So kind of as real world as it gets. Okay, so we try to make it exciting and real world. Combine the two, boom, you get clever programmer. Another thing I want to share with you guys, all right? I know that we're covering so much, but are you guys excited? You guys want me to cover more value bomb stuff, even though it might hurt your head, but like, I just have so much stuff prepared, guys. I just want to keep going. I just want to give you guys. I just want to give as much as possible. So if that's cool with you guys, I'm going to keep going then. All right. You guys are saying go. Love it. All right. So the modern JavaScript developer pyramid of wealth. So what is this? This is something that actually my girlfriend actually helped me turn into a diagram, because this was in my head for a really long time, but I couldn't ever like get it into a diagram. So now what we've done is I kind of shared this with her, and we were trying to whiteboard it on that whiteboard over big whiteboard right behind me. And I was like, my head hurts. How do I do this? And then finally she like started drawing, like she's like, oh, like a pyramid, right? And then building it out. And finally she built it. I'm like, this is it. This is everything that I've been trying to explain for the last like 3 or 4 years. And now it's just in one page. And this is quite possibly one of the most valuable things for a developer to have. Like, as a developer, if I could get hands on the thing that I'm about to show you right now, I would literally have it printed on my freaking wall and on my phone screen, and I just look at this every single day, because it literally gives you the step-by-step of how you want to get to where you want to get to and how you can increase your income as well. Okay, so some numbers I'm going to share with you in here, they're like a little high, so it might be confusing to you. You might be like, oh my God, these numbers look too high. They're like not believable. But I just want you to think relatively. I just put them there to simplify math and just to explain how this works, okay? Now, I took this to making $10,000, $15,000 a month myself. You could take this to any level you want. You want to take this to making $1,000 a month, you could do that. You want to take this to making $10K a month, you could do that, okay? With enough hard work, of course. So let's get into this. So number one thing that you want to do is of course, you want to learn. All right. That's non-negotiable. So step 1 of the pyramid right here is learn the technical coding skills to become a modern JavaScript developer. Okay. No, my girlfriend is actually a professional boxer. She's not a developer, but she's really, really good visually and understands how things work. So it's helpful for me to speak to her because she's not so like into coding. So then if she says that an idea makes sense, then it's like, okay, if it makes sense to somebody who's not in the coding world, then, oh my God, it would make so much sense to like majority of the people that look at it, right? So it's really about taking an idea and simplifying it as much as humanly possible. Cool. All right. So step 1, learn. All right. This is the first step that you guys are going to be doing. Then step 2, here's what I recommend for you guys. Okay. So if you are so this is what I recommend. Coach. Teach coding to other people. Okay. And the required skill level for this is beginner. And actually the time to build this stream of income of up to $3,000 a month right here, it will take you about 1 to 3 months. So even if you're a complete beginner right now, if you actually spend 1 to 2 months just diving in hardcore and learning JavaScript and coding and building projects and even following this, you guys can actually start going and getting clients where you're teaching them coding. This is the crazy thing that we saw in this 5-day challenge that we did last month. We had students go and like start implementing this strategy, or they started learning coding and then started going and getting clients. And this started getting people who were just like one step behind them. So this might seem like a really intimidating thing. How can I teach coding? How can I teach this? Why would somebody pay me? You just have to be one step ahead of that person. Most people, the truth is, don't even know how to run one line of JavaScript code and like run it. They don't even know you can run it in a browser. So if you can be one step ahead of them, you can actually charge them and teach them. Does that make sense to you guys? Think of it like, remember in math class when you might have been younger and like the teacher was explaining something to you and you were just like, man, I'm so confused. This makes no sense. And then instead you went to like a friend of yours and that friend taught you that same concept, but it was so much easier and you understood and you're like, thank God. Well, is it because your friend is better than your teacher? No, right? It's because your friend just explains to you in a better way because it's more relatable, but the teacher is way more advanced than your friend. So what I'm saying is you just have to be your friend to teach somebody else. You don't have to be at the level of the teacher. Hopefully that makes sense. Cool. So you guys can actually do this and be learning coding while making money at the same time. This was one of the biggest secrets that I found when I was I was growing my career. And whatever you teach, and another benefit for teaching, right? How many times has this happened to you guys where you teach a concept to somebody else and when you teach it to them, you become better at it? You guys know what I'm talking about? Like literally your skill set improves so freaking much because you were teaching somebody else and things start to make sense. So that's kind of how I look at this, where you teach other people, you become good, and then you start to make money in the first 1 to 3 months. Hopefully this makes sense to you guys. Okay, and you could be making $3,000 a month as early as your first 1 to 2 months of coding. Okay, this is like a little bit controversial advice where people are like, oh my God, that's impossible. You could never do this. Oh, no. We have tons of students that are doing this at Clever Programmer, like so many students. I did this when I started, and I promise you, you'll be able to do this as well. You just have to make sure you complete step 1 really well. All right. Then what I recommend, step 3 for you, right? So step 1, you can be a beginner and be able to actually build a stream of income. Some of you guys are saying this is making sense. Okay, awesome, love it. Here's step 3 for you, okay? This is where I recommend you guys freelance. So instead of just going straight from learning coding and trying to get a job, which is really, really hard, what I recommend is then you coach and you build a stream of income and then you go freelance as step 3. So freelance means work for clients independently. The required skill level is intermediate, so you don't actually have to be like a super pro. You could actually be intermediate skill level and do freelancing. And the time to build this stream of income is actually 4 to 12 months. And what I say is like your goal should be to hit $5,000 a month from freelancing. Okay, who would be excited to make $5,000 a month from freelancing with JavaScript? Would you be mind blown by that? It'll be like, oh my God, that'd be so cool. But here's a really cool part. So because it's a pyramid, it like stacks on top of each other. You're really making $3,000 a month from coaching, on top of which you're making $5,000 a month from freelancing, if you don't let go of any of your coaching clients. Meaning, what does that mean? You're looking to make how much per month if you execute this really, really well and put in the work? You're looking to make about $8,000 a month from this strategy alone. Okay, just really insane amount of execution is required on your end, but it's a very, very possible path. Cool. A lot of tacos. And then step 4 is what I recommend. Is step 4, you really start looking for a full-time job if you want to. For me, there was never any step 4. It was just step 2 and 3, and I just scaled this up to like making over $100,000 a year. Just these 2 steps. Okay. Even just with coaching, you can come pretty close to making 6 figures. There are a bunch of people who are just teaching coding and they're close to 6 figures, okay? There are tons of online platforms like Wyzant, Take Lessons, People Per Hour, Facebook groups you can go to and get clients from, Instagram groups that are about coding, beginner coding, you can get clients from, a ton of stuff. We'll get really deep into it on the last day. I won't get too deep into it now, but just high level. So last step is job, okay? This is where you work full-time as a developer. The required skill level, I say, for this is advanced. And the time to build this stream of income, you're really looking at 12 to 24 months. So 1 to 2 years of timeline, all right? But instead of just trying to go for a job and doing nothing else, I recommend you coach. Then on top of that, you build another stream of income, freelance. Now you have 2 streams of income. On top of that, you can get a job, okay? So now you have essentially 3 streams of income if you want it. But if you want to give up coaching and freelancing once you get a job, you could do that too, okay? And with job, you're looking to make $7,000 a month or more if you're working full-time as a JavaScript developer, okay? Average developer salary, about $6,000 to $7,000 a month, at least in the United States, all right? So if you execute this perfectly, and you do all of the steps and you stack and you're just working overtime and doing all of this, your income potential is $15,000 a month, which again, I know it sounds really, really crazy and insane, but it's definitely very, very possible. Or you could just be like, hey, I don't want to do all of this. I can just you can get rid of the freelancing and you can get rid of the coaching and you can just focus on the job. Does that make sense? Or you can just focus on freelancing. And this is where your personal goal comes in. Like, do you need to make $15,000 a month? Probably not. Maybe you just need to make $2,400 a month. Maybe you just need to make $1,000 extra per month, right? So really depends up to you. Okay, does this make sense to you guys? I'm about to move on. Okay. If you do all 4 steps, yeah, Trey, you will have no life, but it could be pretty worth it. So now if you guys want to take a photo of this, now would be the time. And I will move on from this in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, moving on. Cool. Now, there are 7 most important habits to get you there. Okay, so you're really looking at you want to develop things like fun, hard work. And I'm gonna start going rapid fire, guys, and I'm gonna just speed it up a lot just because I want to be sensitive of your guys' time, and then maybe we can even get into Q&As at the end of it, okay? So fun is important. If you're not having fun, you're really not gonna go far with coding, or it's gonna be really, really difficult. I see some people just brutally working their way through it, and they always look miserable. It's like, do you not want to be happy? Don't code if it's not going to make you happy, right? Ultimately, you should be doing something that doesn't feel like work. So for me, coding literally always has felt like playing a video game. And then I'm just like, what's wrong with people? They're paying me to play a video game. Coding is so fun. I want to pay people to be able to work for them. But if you do it the right way, people will pay you. Okay, so make sure fun is there for you. All right. Hard work is, of course, really, really important. Being patient is important. Teamwork, communication. And some things I want to highlight is always you want to be learning and taking initiative. Okay. Always be learning. As a developer, your learning never ends, and you should actually love learning. That's one of your best skills. Here's one student from our Profit JavaScript community, Carl. He put it really, really well. He said, so mindset is key. Okay. And he goes, hey, Jackson, just dive in. So Jackson was somebody who like needed help and was struggling with something. So Carl's like, hey, Jackson, just dive in. Ask for help and review the material until you internalize it. In addition to the PWJ program, I registered for the JavaScript challenge. I'm a newbie myself, but do not let fear become a block. This is about your goals and your future. Keep the target in sight and do not allow mundane disruptions and distractions. Cannot read it. To pull you off target. Stay focused, be persistent, don't quit, and you will materialize your intended objective. You can feel like quitting, and that's okay. Just don't quit. And one more thing, stay away from negative people and enjoy the journey with people who are like-minded. Welcome to your new tribe. So I thought this was really powerful, and I wanted to share that with you guys because I feel like mindset is just such a freaking important key to the kingdom. And this is something that you guys kind of have to have it internalized, and I hope this brought you value as well. Okay, I'm going to move on from this now. Now, we'll be helping you build your tech skills live in the training tomorrow to kickstart your career. Now, guys, I want to ask you, who is excited? Who is excited about this? Are you guys excited about building your tech skills live in the training tomorrow to kickstart your career? Your JavaScript. She's excited. Your live JavaScript skills. Cool. You'll be building this freaking project tomorrow. It will start being on your resume and your portfolio starting tomorrow. Okay. This will be yours. We'll show it to you. We'll give you the code to it. Literally, you'll see every single step of it. I hope you guys are excited. Boom. We're starting to get people. We're excited. I'm excited. Kamal says I'm excited. Pranavi, Pratam, Caesar, T, Joseph. So many exclamation marks. Love it. Aya is excited. Abdullah, Kiska, Sabir. Awesome. So now, do you guys want to see who will be training you live tomorrow? Do you guys want to see who's going to be your instructor? All right, let's see it. Let's see who's going to be your instructor, all right? This is going to be your JavaScript instructor. Now, you've met him. His name is Naz. Should I do my radio host voice for this? You guys have met him. His name is Naz. He's worked... Oh, yeah, hold on. Let me do this again.
You should have practiced.
Yeah, I should have practiced before this, right? Now, this guy has had the privilege to work at... interview with big companies like Google. He's interviewed with Squarespace, Twitter, Khan Academy, and Palantir. Now, let me ask you, don't you want to work with somebody who has experience interviewing with the biggest tech companies on the freaking planet? And then that guy comes and shows you how to code. Not only is he handsome, but he has the freaking skills. Don't you want to learn from that type of person, not some boring freaking instructor that puts you to freaking sleep all the goddamn time and doesn't care about coding? Well, that's what you're going to get tomorrow, all right? So if you don't set up your alarm and you don't do that right now for tomorrow, 12 p.m. Pacific, I mean, that's on you. That's on you. Like, how do we do this? This is showing me. Nice. That's on you, my friend. So what I will tell you right now is go ahead, just on your phone, just a little sidebar, right? Set an alarm for 12 p.m. Pacific tomorrow for Naz's training. When I say Pacific, that's California time. What's California time? Los Angeles time. PST, okay? A lot of people get confused about this stuff, baby.
Okay.
So, I can take a picture with this thing too. So do that. You're going to thank me later, okay? You don't want to miss that training. That training is just going to freaking blow your mind. All right, let's get back into this thing. Same time as today, guys. Same time as today. All right. So, man, so now I want to just I'm going to start skimming through some of this stuff, right? So now, after 1 to 2 months of solid training and building up your technical JavaScript skills, guys, now you're going to be ready to develop a new stream of income, okay? So you remember this learn step, then the next step is coaching. So we're going to help you with the learn step even in this live training, Okay, and after 1 to 2 months, for you personally, what your plan will look like is now you're ready to actually start making an income with coding. Okay, so pillar number 1 of your income streams, I remember it was coaching, freelancing, and then getting a full-time job, right? Hopefully you guys remember that. So step 1, coaching to beginners. So here we have some students in our courses that are landing these clients. Okay, so Abdu is one of our students, and he closed the student for $850 for 12 calls. That comes out to be about $71 an hour. So wouldn't that be cool for you if you learned some JavaScript skills for 1 month, and then you went and you got another client that you could teach JavaScript coding to, because it's a valuable skill set that people want to learn. And people, especially now because of COVID-19, everybody wants to learn coding. Okay, it's a valuable skill set, and you could charge them $70 an hour. And if you couldn't even charge them 70, what if you could just charge them 50? What if you could just charge them 35 or 25 or $15 an hour? Wouldn't that be freaking amazing? But how amazing would this be? All right, Michael Lecomte, who's one of our students, he landed a client for $40 an hour. Okay, he was like super pumped about that, and we're pumped for him. He landed multiple clients actually just in 1 week. Okay, Greg, remember guys, we showed you Greg earlier. Greg landed a client during this, and here's what Greg did, right? He learned the technical coding skills, something that you might want to do at this point. Then he used online platforms to land clients who were beginners in JavaScript. In his first month, he actually landed a client. Yeah, you guys can record this if you guys want somehow. Now, in our program Profit with JavaScript, we go into extreme detail on helping you build up your technical coding skills and teaching you how to land clients and jobs. So who's excited? Who would be excited if you got this training from me, Naz, directly, where we not only give you the tech skills, but literally showed you how to land clients and guided you through that process? Would you be excited? Would that be something that's actually valuable for you and bring value to your life? So if that's something that would be valuable to you, I just want you to keep it in your mind that, take as much value from this challenge as you possibly and humanly can. But in a week when we launch the course, you might want to look into and look for our Profit JavaScript course, okay? Because if you want to go really deep, we can go really deep later. Cool. So let's keep going with this. All right. Your second pillar of income is going to be freelancing as a JavaScript developer. Okay. And remember, freelancing is a huge freaking economy. All right. There's a $3.7 trillion global gig economy, and it's only growing every single year. Okay. It's 1.28 trillion just in the US alone. So you can grab a piece of that economy. It's tiny. It's a drop in the ocean. So don't think like, oh my God, there's too much competition, I can never become a developer. That's false. It's just all drops in the ocean. Okay. So don't let that thing come in your mind. Cool. Radian says, can I still purchase Profit with JavaScript? Yeah. If you want to jump in right now, you're welcome to jump in and join the course. That's totally fine too. Or if you just want to focus on the challenge for now, you can do that as well. It's up to you. All right. And here's our student Nazar, who landed a $110,000 contract with JavaScript. So this was pretty freaking crazy. But I remember on the left-hand side, you guys can see this. One day on Slack, this guy messages me and he's like, holy cow. He's like, I just got a contract for $110,000. This is all thanks to you, Kazi. But I'll use JavaScript in 90% of the code. I remember it blew my mind. I saw this blew my mind. So you can see at the bottom, I'm like, yo, Naz. I'm like, what the? I'm like, that is amazing. So freelancing, right, is a different ball game. So you had coaching, you can make income from it. Freelancing is all over the place, but it's possible if you're somebody who's skilled and you put in the work, you can actually land a pretty insane contract. Okay, but again, I'm just showing you guys, I'm just sharing this with you guys to see what is possible and what is available. So you're maybe more inspired and motivated to code, because it's not like you're gonna just make a minimum wage job. You get to do something that's fun, you get to make an impact in the world, and you get to have freedom. All right, and then the last but not least, the last step is, of course, you're trying to get a job, and so that's your third pillar. That's your third step to get a job. So coaching, freelancing, job. Did you guys find this valuable so far? Was this exciting for you guys? Did this either inspire you or excite you or something? Do something? I hope it did. All right. And now I hope that this gave you guys a step-by-step action plan. And now here's the thing. Tomorrow, this is what you'll be learning and building, you guys. You're going to be learning how to build this Google Maps project, okay? You'll be learning technologies like JavaScript, jQuery, how to use the Google Maps API, and things like that, okay? So make sure you take either a photo of this or write this down in your notes, whatever you need to do so you're mentally prepared for tomorrow. Now, guys, this is the crazy thing is I'm excited for you guys. A lot of you guys are saying this was valuable and you're pumped and you loved it and you enjoyed it. But here's the freaking awesome thing, guys. We haven't even started yet. Tomorrow is really where it's like day 2 is where you get into it. Okay, so you want to come in with your best and highest energy tomorrow. Get good sleep, set an alarm clock, tell everybody to not disturb you because this is a pivotal moment in your life. You guys remember when I showed you Dina a little bit earlier? She joined this challenge and she focused and she put in the work and boom, now she has clients, now she got a job, gotten insane results. And we have so many students like that, like Yepi Kang, and we have Michael and Greg landing results, and it has changed their lives. So for you, this could be like that tomorrow. So please just come in with your full heart and energy, all right? Now, here's your homework, guys. Here's your homework for today. Cool? Naz is in the comments too. You're gonna need to download the portfolio, and don't worry, guys. This homework will be delivered to you through email and Messenger as well. I also want you to take a screenshot of it right now. Once I finish laying this out for you. So you're going to need to download this portfolio, okay? This is the portfolio we're going to give you for free. So literally, guys, how exciting is this? Like on your first day, you're getting a full portfolio, okay? Watch the video because in the video, we show you how to customize the portfolio so you can change the image, change the text to your name, and make it your own, okay? So then later when you build a Google Maps app, you can actually put it on this portfolio and it's ready to go, okay? And this portfolio is like tested with companies and it's like job ready. It's hire ready. You don't have to like get another portfolio ever again. We'll show you how to run this portfolio locally on your computer. We're going to show you how to update. You're going to need to update your profile in this portfolio. You're going to need to update your experience over here. You're going to need to update your description. You're going to need to screenshot your portfolio. And then you're going to need to upload it as a comment to a Facebook post. So to upload your homework, you're going to just come to the comment section and then upload a picture of the portfolio. Does this make sense, guys? Okay. And you can do this literally to, as a picture to this post or another post that we post up. All right. Here's another thing you must do. Okay. Download Visual Studio Code. So make that a to-do. You're going to need to download Visual Studio Code. And have it ready because this is what's going to help set you up for success when it's time. Okay? So there you guys go. How was this, guys? Was this exciting or what? You guys enjoy it? I hope you guys got a lot of value out of this. Oh, man. Damn, we got lots of reactions. I don't even know how many comments. Do you know how many comments we got? We don't know how many comments we got, guys. We have lots of reactions and all of that. Okay, guys. So at this point, what I want to do is provide as much value to you as possible and just rapid fire stuff. So in the meantime, you guys are preparing for the homework and getting ready for tomorrow. What I want to do is let's just go back and forth and ask me your toughest questions. Ask me whatever you need to. And I'm going to start popping it up on the screen and answering it for you guys. Okay. So let's just jump in. The more value, it's just one-on-one right now. Just you and me. Okay. So if I see your question, it's good. I pop it up. Boom. I can answer it. It's flying. Literally flying. I can't even catch it. The comments are flying. Wow. Well, nearly 2K. What does that mean? Somebody said 2K. Oh, comments. Somebody said 10,000 comments. Wow. That's a lot. Pankaj. Yaoi says, do we need to install something else except Veek? Hold on, guys. I'm going to need to drink ginger beer, you know?
Should we have a dance break in the meantime?
Wait, hold on 1 second. Don't dance right now. Wait. I think now we can dance.
Eating the nay baby? Hey.
Alright, cool. Sorry guys, was dancing and drinking ginger beer and lost a lot of the questions. My bad. Okay, Logan says, Rafik Kazi, how much can I add to this portfolio? Can I add Bootstrap 4 to it and style it to my liking? Logan, first of all, what's up, my friend? Thank you for being here. Appreciate you, brother. Now, absolutely, you can... Hold on. Let me make it so it never goes away, the comment, because I like it. So yes, you can take the portfolio that we're going to give you and you can customize it to your own liking. You can use materialized CSS, you can use Bootstrap, you can use whatever you want and customize it however you want. We're just going to give you a portfolio. We're going to show you how to change it up. And then if you want to get frisky with it, go ahead and do that. Okay. Ravi says, is it going to be pure JavaScript or are we covering libraries and frameworks? So Ravi, great question. Mostly it's going to be pure JavaScript. There might be a little bit of jQuery, but mostly we're going to try to keep it as pure JavaScript as possible because pure JavaScript applies to all frameworks and everything. So hopefully that answers your question. Mohammed asks, when are you going to start a challenge for Python like this? I imagine at some point. Whoa, we got 869 viewers live. Yo, what's up, guys? How's it going? It's awesome. So we're gonna, I'm thinking we're gonna do a Python challenge like this sometime soon. You know, probably a month or 2 months from now. Ahmed says, is it okay with bracket.io code editor? Yeah, if you're comfortable with it. Like if you have some other code editor of your choice and you're super comfortable, that's okay. Just make sure that sometimes in VS Code, if we're going through and you get confused with the code editor or something along those lines, then you're kind of on your own if you're using a different code editor. But if you're more experienced, it doesn't matter. You can use whatever you want. But if you're more of a beginner, I recommend just like modeling the exact setup we're recommending for you, like actually having Visual Studio Code and all of the setup so you can just follow along without any problems. Zach says, how much free reign do we have updating the portfolio? Can I go crazy with CSS and personalization? Absolutely. Go crazy with it. We're always looking to see, like, when it comes to like who's going to win in the challenge and all of that, right? For us, it just depends your participation level. How high is your participation? Are you like consistently commenting and engaging with the community? Are you working on the projects that are awesome? So if you're customizing and spending extra time into it, personalizing it and making it awesome, we'll probably pick your project over a lot of other people's because we're seeing how much heart you're putting into it, right? Because we go through everybody's projects and we take a look at it. So yeah, the more you do, the better. Nice. Okay. Wow, lots of messages coming in, guys. Larry says, funny, I just finished a Baratas ginger beer. Nice. This is
Is that the brand of it?
no, this is Bundaberg.
Oh.
But it's delicious. It's really, really good. Anise asks, is the course for all ages? Absolutely it is. Showbeat says, how do you tackle the feeling that I'm not capable enough for a certain task? What's weird about that is like you just overcome it somehow, meaning like sometimes you get help, okay? And be open to that. So I'm like, I'll try as hard as I can and I'll keep working on it for a long time. And then I'll try to get help if I can, because there's somebody who knows the answer to it or somebody who knows how to figure it out. get good at finding those people, whether it looks like they come in the shape of as friends or family members, or maybe they come in the form of like you hiring somebody from codementor.io, paying them $70 an hour, and like learning from them how to overcome the problem or the challenge. Okay. Xavier says, are one of the APIs we're going to learn REST API or GraphQL? In this one, I don't think you're going to learn GraphQL. Maybe some REST API. I don't think but it's just general API work with like, Google Maps API. So you're going to learn how to play around with Google Maps API quite a bit. So that's what you're going to get to learn in this, okay? But definitely no GraphQL in this one. Clayton says, how realistic is it to complete your training and get a 6-figure salary? I'll tell you this. Like, what's realistic is what we see works really well for people is they do a lot outside of just our training. Whoa, somebody's, going crazy in the comments. So, for example, what that means is you might join the program, go through the entire training, and then you like learn the fundamentals and you get started and you're making your first $500 or $1,500 or like $3,000 a month. And then you use that momentum over like the next 12 months, 24 months. And then you're realistically looking at a, high income, whether it's from freelancing or a job, and you're looking at like a 6-figure salary. But it's a long, arduous process. It's not so simple like you join the training and like 4 months later, you're coming out making $100,000. It doesn't work like that. You will need to spend a tremendous amount of hours and putting in just brutal amount of work. There's like no shortcut for that. So the way that I scaled to making $100,000 in my first year was because I just worked like incredibly hard. Like meaning I was putting in 18 hours a day into coding. So in 3 months, I was able to start scaling my income from $5,000 to $10,000 a month from coding, because my 3 to 4 months were somebody's like 2 years of coding. Just because, not because I was smart, just because I spent that much time that like you might spend in 2 years, I figured out how to spend it in 3 months. Does that make sense? So it really depends on you. If you are a psychopath like me and you just go all in and you do nothing else and that's what you do for 10, 15 hours a day, you can be on that route in 4 or 5 months. And like you're working really hard on your technical skills, you're working really hard on the outreach of getting clients or jobs and lining up interviews, yes, you can get there. But if you don't do that, which my guess is most 90% of the people, like average person never does that. They're like, oh, what's the minimum number of hours do I need to spend into coding? Those are the people that don't really make it that far because they're just trying to spend 5 hours a week. They're like, yeah, that's a good time. 5 hours a week. That's good. Well, then they're looking to get the results in 2 years or 3 years. But if you can try to maximize as much time as possible. Now, I know a lot of people are busy. A lot of you guys have jobs or, you guys have families. So you can't do 15 hours a day of coding, but what's the max you can do? How much max focus can you put in? If you can do that, you can make the result happen a lot sooner. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. The tap is annoying. Why is the tap? Why can people hear the tap? I'm so confused about that. Sorry about that, guys. Now it should be gone. Apologize. Just learning the software, Zachary says, besides Bootstrap, do you have any other frameworks you recommend? So front end, I recommend Materialize quite a bit. I love it. So you can try giving Materialize. It's made by Google. You can give that a try. Can I do my project with vanilla JS alone? Yes, you can. Whatever you can do with jQuery, you can do with vanilla JS. Because at the end of the day, it's just JavaScript. So yeah. Oh yeah, there's we have a developer who teaches React to in our course, Profit JavaScript, Sunny. He's awesome and he loves React. Maybe after the challenge is over, if you guys want, we could build more projects and more apps in this group. You know, we will take a poll from you guys and ask you what kind of stuff you guys want to build, and then we'll build it right here. That'll be freaking really, really fun. Just so many questions coming in, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm just having trouble keeping up with it. Like, it's really difficult. Okay, Sayuri asks, so this is a little like different question, but I think I kind of want to answer it. Sayuri says, I want to become a millionaire before 25. I'm currently 17. Can I? Yes. Yes. That's the short answer for it. But how? It's like, for me, what helped was getting really good at coding and then scaling my income really, really fast, right? So like I figured out how to get really good at coding just because I loved it and everything, got crazy good at it really fast by just putting in lots of hours. And if you guys have any background on me, I failed in like almost every math class. I had a terrible GPA in my college and all of that, like a 2 point, below a 2.0. I got like a 1.9 GPA. I don't have a degree from college. I was a college dropout. What other good qualities do I have? Let's see. I give good hugs. My girlfriend says, so that's good. Yeah, so basically like any technical stuff or anything like that, like math or whatever, like I sucked at it. So just so you guys know, I just want to give you context. Like I'm not some math genius or anything like that. I just put in a lot of time into it. So I want to just bring it to that. Like putting in a lot of time is going to be the thing that helps you get there faster. And once you can scale up your income, then if you want to go and you want to make $1 million a year or more, that's going to happen not from a job, but then you doing the thing that's above it. So for example, you starting your own SaaS company. So like you become such a good developer and then you learn marketing and then you like launch a software as a service company. So think like, you guys know about Calendly. Literally all they do is a calendar app. Literally just a calendar freaking app. They make $30 million a year. It's just a calendar. Still can't get over that. ConvertKit, okay? If I showed you guys ConvertKit, so let me actually go up here and look up ConvertKit, Baremetrics, and cool. So here we go, ConvertKit, and you can actually see they have made all their finances publicly available. So you guys can actually go to convertkit.baremetrics.com. This is a company that provides email. It's a software, okay, that just lets you send emails to a lot of people all at once, okay? Just email, guys. And this company now does what? $1.8 million per month. They do $1.8 million per month. So what is that? 1 million times 12 to $22 million a year. So yes, it's very possible. Keep your mind open. Don't just think, oh, I want to make like 10,000 or 100,000. You can make a lot more than $100,000 a year. Like once you learn how to make $100,000 a year, it's actually like not that much. Hey, Pascal, do you want to stop asking the same question over and over again? Because we're gonna remove you. Baby, can you tell in the comments or something if they can just remove somebody? Just so we can keep the quality high, because it seems like some people are spamming the chat, and so we're just going to remove them. But yeah, guys, this is email software. What it allows you to do is send emails. You don't have to be a brilliant coder to build something like this, because you can, on your back end, you could use something like SendGrid. Okay, SendGrid literally allows you to create an app that lets other people send emails. So you can use SendGrid to build your app. So like for all we know, they could just be using SendGrid, and now they've just found a way to sell this experience to other users and make it amazing. I use their service, ConvertKit service, and it's a lot. So keep your brain forward and be thinking about like what other things you can do, right? So for somebody who's asking me how can you become a millionaire before 25, by taking it at a level where you can provide this to a lot of people at once. Meaning, like, oftentimes you're turning yourself into a business, right? You're offering the service to many, many people. Cool. Okay, so there you go. Gene says, thanks, buddy. Cool. So Gene says, John Warren, thanks, buddy. I'm an old telecom engineer out of software for 18 years, looking to upgrade my skills. Stay in touch. Well, awesome, Gene. Welcome. You're in the right place, and we'll help you upgrade your tech skills and be able to and support you every step of the way. So thank you for being here. T says, any techniques on how to win proposals on Upwork? My proposals have been rejected severally to a point I gave up with freelance work. Here's a hack, ultimate hack, T. What I recommend is actually do this, okay? So get Loom, okay, Loom Video, okay? Get this software. And what this allows you to do is actually make videos and send them out, okay? So I would highly recommend you actually get something like this. And instead of sending written proposals, like, write something to them, but send a link to the video and just be like, hey, I made a video for you. And then your video looks something like this. Hey, what's up? I'm T. You needed an e-commerce app built, as I saw in your portfolio. And guess what? I can actually help you build it. Here are a few e-commerce apps I've built. Then, like, screencast and show them some of your own e-commerce apps that you're working on, or maybe you've built, and then send that in. Okay, short 1-2 minute video, personally made for that person, and you can do it extremely fast, and then watch what happens. Literally every single person is going to be bringing you on and getting you and asking you to be on an interview with them, okay? So that's going to be super, super powerful. Cool. Thank you, guys. Aziz, it's funny because on our team we have one developer, Jacob, who loves Vue, and then we have one developer, Sunny, who loves React. But I'm team React because of Sunny. Jacob, he builds these apps that don't look that good. So, yeah. He has good backend, but he's too much of a software developer. He just focuses too much on that. So the apps don't look good, but that's why I'm team React.js. Well, maybe we should have like a versus,
Yeah.
We should have like Jacob versus Sunny, and then they're like live code. Julius, do we just post the homework on the Facebook group? Yes, you will upload your homework as a comment to our existing Facebook posts. You will just upload it. Abdullah says, you putting in a lot of information. Hell yeah. That's how we do it. Lots of value. People are like, I literally recorded each word. Wow, I love that. Yep. Zachariah says, how's the Google Maps project valued at $5,700? So on Upwork, somebody had the exact specs that we are currently going to build into this project. But there was a job posting that said we need a developer to build a Google Maps project, and it should be able to connect with APIs, and it should be a store locator that should be able to locate stores within like a certain zip code. So we took all those specs, we broke it down step by step. We had Nas actually do the entire freelancing project. Once he did that project, we then we were like, okay, now let's turn it into a video. Then we actually went through and practiced it and like made it step by step so we could teach anybody to then build that $5,700 project. And that's what we're actually going to be bringing for you tomorrow and helping you build. So it's a real project that somebody's out there paying almost $6,000 for, and we're breaking it down and going to step by step help you build it. So now you have the skill set to then be able to get a job from freaking Upwork, if you wanted to. So for the homework, guys, you're going to get the homework. It's going to come as a messenger. It's going to come in your email. It's also going to be posted in the Facebook group. And we have a section in units. So you can go to units and your homework is going to be there. Okay. And we'll try to put it there. So let me see if I can show you guys how that works. So on this left-hand side, you guys are going to see units. Click that. And then inside of units, you guys are going to see stuff. Right now, we don't have it. We're going to add in the homework in units here, okay? So anything that's below here that says old challenge, this is all for old challenge, okay? So ignore those units, guys. Don't look at these units. We're going to put in new units for you guys that are going to be for the homework for this challenge. So it's going to be here step by step for you guys. And then you can just go and like download the homework and do the homework. So you either will be able to find your information you're looking for from units or just from the group is going to be posted at the top. Okay, so you're going to find out in multiple ways. I wouldn't worry about it too much. We'll take care of you guys on that. Okay. Okay, Daniel says, guys, you will truly love what this challenge will bring you. Beautiful people will learn so much. And if you want to go even further, I would join Profit JavaScript because it's the best course if you want to learn more about JavaScript. I'm in the program and it's one of the best decisions ever. Now I'm an 18-year-old student and now I'm a JavaScript success coach for the program, helping others become amazing developers. Trust, everyone in the program is amazing and you guys will love it. Daniel, thank you so much. Really appreciate you. And Daniel is just like, he's awesome. Just such good energy and good vibes. And yeah, he's in our program and yeah, he's just kicking ass. He's awesome. Thank you for that. Yes, Yusuf, we will all learn together. Okay, guys. So Julia says, thank you so much for answering my question. Of course, you got it. Jelena says, what is the deadline for the homework? So deadline for the homework is really, we have a 5-day challenge. As long as you get it all done in the 5 days, you're good to go. If you miss the 5 days and you're outside of that, then when we are announcing the winner, we're not going to be able to announce you. Okay. So just make sure you're within that 5-day window. And I would say try to keep up with the homework on a daily basis and keep submitting it because otherwise it might start to get a lot for you guys. Do we need HTML5 and CSS3 background? You guys don't, but if you want to go online and like learn some HTML5 or CSS3 even from our Clever Programmer channel, you can go ahead and enjoy that and like learn it. And yeah, I mean, it'll give you some more insight into the challenge. Like if you guys want to do any extra stuff around HTML, CSS and before the challenge, you could do that. And it just gives you more like insight into what we're going to be doing together. And maybe you will feel less lost. Okay. So that's fine. You can do that. Simon says, I missed the information from the beginning. How can we see it again? So this live stream is going to be there for you guys, available the entire time. So you can go at any time later and get access to it. Okay, this is going to be the day 1 JavaScript training, and it's going to be a post. And yeah, you can go ahead and then get access to it later. Nirav says, Clever Programmer is one of the best team in this world. I joined Profit JavaScript and Profitable Programmer. Nice. Awesome. So he joined our JavaScript course and our Python course. Nice. I love to code more and more hours of coding daily is really fun with these instructors. Yep. So yeah, guys, like you guys see how much fun we're making this challenge. That's how literally every day and every week looks like inside of our courses where we're like literally working with you, for months on end. So like we continue the party. So if you guys want to take it further and you want to join our course, like jump in, and then we're just gonna keep going. And every week in Profit JavaScript course, like you get weekly calls with Nas, you get weekly where you're doing JavaScript, you're getting weekly calls with Sunny where you're doing React and building projects every single week. You guys are getting beginners. Now we're just launch live classes every single week for beginners. So beginners get 2 live classes every single week. So they're literally, we have like 4 live classes every single week. And really the goal is to be able to provide more value than any coding bootcamp, and for a fraction of the price, whereas coding bootcamps are like $10,000. This program is a fraction of that price, but it's like a premium program that'll really help serve you and take you all the way to being able to get a job. So thank you for sharing that, Nurav. Really appreciate you. Mustafa says, damn, the session was lit. Yeah, that's how we do it. I always try to keep it lit. So thank you for that.
Maybe do you want to explain like how winners are a little bit the criteria? Because people keep asking, oh, what if I'm not the best coder?
Okay, so thank you. So a lot of you guys keep asking, like, how are you going to choose the winners? So how we're going to choose the winners, guys, is based on your participation, your energy, along with your effort and the projects that you're doing. Okay, so we take a look at kind of all the things. And then the last day, so like, for example, what that looks like is how much are you customizing your portfolio or your app? How much time are you putting into building your project? Then are you present on these live streams? Are we seeing you on these live streams? And we know you in the community, a clever programmer. Because if we don't, are you helping other people in the community? Because we go through the comments and we see who's helping who, right? And we literally look at this for hours and hours every single day. So if you're helping other members of the community, if you're bringing in positive energy and leading, that goes even beyond your skill set. So if you're a beginner, like for example, last time Jessica won and Kiska won and Dina won, all of them are actually beginners in coding. Like beginner to maybe intermediate, right? And they won first place, second place, and third place. So it's not so much about skill level, you guys. Like for example, say you're the most amazing developer in here, but then you don't communicate with anybody else. There's no way we're going to pick you as a winner, okay? If you're not actually bringing in good energy and inspiring other people, you're not going to win. Just letting you guys know that. So we're a lot about that. So bring good energy, put in work every day, participate, show your face, on the comments, on the live streams, help people, build a project, put in the work. And then on the last day, we want to get your experience. So like, we have everybody send us a video on the last day of what your 5-day experience of this challenge was like. So there you can share your story with us and everything. So that matters too. And that helps us decide like who we're going to pick as, one of the winners. How long do we have to finish the project once we're done making it? You will have these 5 days to be able to put it together, Gamede, and then finish the project, okay? Yep, Amanat says, don't worry, guys. The link for the portfolio docs will be posted once this live is over. So just keep that in mind, okay? Milton says, I love that. Milton is like recording the entire screen so I can watch later. You don't have to do that. This is already being recorded, so you'll be able to see it later. Who's NF? Joseph says Kazi is the NF of software development. Is that some kind of like reference to hip hop artists?
I only know NF the rapper, but I don't know.
It's probably NF. He's probably talking about NF the rapper. Is that a rapper?
Yeah, that's the one I listen to all the time.
What's his?
Session,
What's his full name? Nerf gun?
No, what? That's NG.
So what is it?
Nate something.
Okay, yeah. There you go.
I don't know if that's what they're referencing.
Hey, let's go, NF of software development. All right. Let's get out of here. Can I switch my... Nice. Dope. Yes, this is gonna be uploaded. How did you get started? Hugo asked, how did you get started in server-side development? I got started because it's kind of what the next step was for me, and I needed it for my freelancing job. So I started learning Django. I started learning server-side development, and I needed to know, like, how do I create a login where people can go and log in? How can I store information and people can retrieve it? Then I had these problems of, like, I don't want everybody to be able to see everybody's contents, and then we needed permissions and authentication, and that's when I started learning it. So it was really like by doing and one step at a time. And yeah, that's kind of one thing that helped me get started really, really fast. Ashley asks, is this being recorded? Absolutely. What are the ways, Michael says, what are the ways we can use this app? So you guys saw some people turn it into COVID-19. Some people turn it into store locator. You guys can get creative with this and turn it into really anything that you want. The creativity really depends on you. You could even take what you learn from here and turn it into a whole different app. Okay. Like within Clever Programmer, what one of our teams did is they like built an app for JavaScript success coaches. And then they like put the JavaScript success coaches on the map, and you can like see where everybody lives. So if you have family members in different areas, you could put where all your family members live, okay? Or you could put like where all of certain something is, right? Where people can go see like the 8 wonders of the world. You can put them on the Google Maps on your project, and people should be able to go see it. So get creative with it. Abdullah says Naz Dumansky is the best. Yes, I kind of agree, not fully agree. He's probably so mad right now. Like, he can't talk back.
To make Nas mad.
Yeah, I love to make Nas mad. Yeah, he can't talk back right now, so I can say whatever I want.
Perfect.
Nas, I'm the best, bro. We love Nas. He gets so worked up over this stuff.
Yeah.
I love it. Josh says, I am really excited on this free training challenge. I want to improve my skills since the company I belong to is looking for people that can create automation using Java. Hope I can make it and land that opportunity. Thanks in advance. Of course, whatever you learn from this, even if you're using a different language like Java, because just want you guys to understand, JavaScript right there is different than Java. Okay, 2 different languages, completely different. But if you learn the fundamentals of this language and you get good at it, you can apply it to Java like right away and pick it up. Not a problem at all. Okay, if you get good at one programming language, which means you get good at programming itself and problem solving and thinking, you can translate it so fast to any other language. Nice. Miriam says this is so cool. Awesome, Miriam. I'm glad you like it. Abhishek says this homework is exciting. I'm glad. Komal says thank you. You make stuff easier for us. You got it. All right, I'm going to skip down and see what's happening. Oh man, lots of stuff is coming in. Ray says, thanks for the insightful marketing tip on approaching clients and increasing chances of landing interviews for freelancing gigs. Yes, absolutely, guys. Use video. It's the most powerful freaking tool on the planet. Like, Loom allows you to make a video. It turns it into a link, and you can just go, hey, I made a video for you. Everybody wants to see that. And then you personalize it for that person. So you go, you want to build Google Maps types of apps, or you go whatever they're looking for, right? Maybe they're looking for, I don't know, like somebody who can build a CRM for them. So like customer relationship management system, right? So you're like, hey, I saw your job posting. You want to build a customer relationship management system. That's awesome. So let me show you, and then screen share, and then be like, let me show you a few CRMs that I've built or that I'm working on, and then show them some stuff from your side. And then bring the camera back and just be like, if you just want to talk and get on a 5-minute call, I would absolutely love that. Make the commitment really low for them. So the person who's looking to hire you, they're like, hey, I'll get on a 5-minute or 10-minute call with them. That's it. The number one most important step is to get that interview and develop that skill of getting the interview. Himashimi says the pyramid is awesome. Thank you so much. Are OOP principles a good thing to keep in mind when diving into JavaScript? Not really. I mean, it'll help you, but it's not like super, super important for you to know. But yeah, some ideas, it's good. pu- 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 pu. Verghese Matthew says the courses that you have on YouTube are just awesome. HTML5, CSS, JavaScript, and Python. Thank you so much. So yeah, guys, if you want to get prepare more for this training, you can actually go on YouTube and you're just hungry, you want to do more. Well, let me give you more. We literally have an 8-hour free JavaScript course on YouTube. So go and take advantage of that. All right. So like, go on YouTube. And type in JavaScript course clever programmer, or JavaScript course probably just itself, and this is gonna come up. So like you can watch this. Of course, after an ad comes on. So this right, what's up?
Puppies. There's puppies.
So yeah, there's system audio. I can actually turn it on. So anyways, here's the course, and literally in this course, like we go through, and it's a 8-hour long course, and you go through and you build like every freaking app, and you will learn a lot of skills along the way. So if you want to take advantage of it, go ahead and you can do this on the side. And again, don't overwhelm yourself. Like you don't have to do this and do everything else. But if you're just hungry and you want more, go ahead and do that. And then when you come to the challenge, you'll just be more prepared. But again, not necessary at all. Even if you're a complete beginner, you can just follow the challenge without having to do anything else. Mohammed says, will we only coding on JavaScript and 5-day challenge? Yeah, HTML5, CSS, and JavaScript. So HTML, CSS, JavaScript. But yes, programming language, only one. Okay. Just scrolling through. What kind of... Wow, I am hungry, you guys. I love that. Thank you so much, Duong. Duong just said, where'd it go? I lost it. I'm losing everybody's stuff. It's moving too fast. Stop commenting. Damn it. Sean says, this is awesome. I like that. This guy's coding. This guy knows what he's talking about. He's a coder. Boom. Coding right there. Can I follow it with my finger? Ooh, that's a little confusing. Because you guys won't get it. But I got to like move it to the left. But then I got to move my finger to the right. So it's a little weird. But
It's okay, you look so cute.
but hopefully it's fun. Fun for you guys to look at. Eman says, clever programmer is a better instructor than my teacher. Thank you. That makes me happy. But does your teacher has a nice mustache like me?
Oh my god.
Okay. Jelena says, you can combine any front end and back end language together. Yes. Okay, let's see. People are loving it. Somebody else just coded it up. Mustafa says, this is awesome. Nice. This guy knows some JavaScript, you know, looks syntactically correct. Kareem says, how do you protect your eyes from the long hours on screen? Quasi. So, how do I protect my eyes from long hours on screen? I don't. I just look at it and you just do it. You'll be fine. Don't worry. My eyes are only getting better. They're getting stronger. Man, I can't find those like things people were writing. There you go. That's pretty awesome. Sangeeta says, I just finished your HTML CSS tutorial on YouTube. I didn't know anything, aka I didn't know the ABCD of CSS, which I know what that really means. People from our country say ABCD of something. It means like nothing. So she didn't know anything of CSS until yesterday, and she says, I learned lots of amazing stuff in a real-time application perspective through this video. Thanks a lot, Kazi, for compiling such amazing content. I feel that your channel is still underrated. Damn, wow. We're up to 600k subs and you feel it's underrated. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. She says, kudos to Aaron as well. I had followed his tutorials in Python and enjoyed learning from him. I should say your channel is my most amazing discovery in 2020 so far. Holy crap.
Wow.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, Sangeeta. I really, really appreciate it. And guys, yes, we worked so hard. Like 2019, we worked ourselves into the ground building like all that stuff, and then YouTube would give us no views like ever. But I'm so glad you guys are able to find that content and stuff now. So yeah, you guys just take advantage of it. There's so much material. It's a treasure trove. Like, just go and enjoy and sit back, consume, get some popcorn, and have fun. Chicken pop. Oh yeah, chicken popcorn. Joseph says, let's see. Hey, I appreciate all your content, man. I just have a question. Do you recommend when we learn a new concept, should we practice it for hours and hours until we understand it, but not actually memorize it with flashcards? Like, will we memorize it as we begin doing it? Honestly, I think that... So I'll give you guys some background. I went to a religious school, and at that religious school for 4 years, I had to like memorize a book, like Book of Quran, okay, literally for 4 years, and I memorized the entire thing. And I don't understand Arabic, but I can recite it and like kind of remember it. But like, so I understand memorization really, really well, probably better than most people on the planet, just because for 4 years I did nothing but purely memorize. So what I learned from that experience is, few years later now, I don't actually remember anything at all. And what I learned is memorization is actually not a byproduct of repetition, though I think repetition can help for sure, like make it kind of subconscious. But I think it's mostly a byproduct of deep understanding. Once you have really deep understanding of something, you can actually like reverse engineer and play that thing out, what happened, why it happened. For example, if you have a girlfriend or you're in a relationship, one thing you'll notice with women that they're amazing at is remembering anything that happened. Like literally something happened like a few weeks ago, and my girlfriend would remember everything, like step by step, how it made her feel, like the emotion she was going through. She was like, I felt like this and this is what happened. And I'm like, I can't remember that at all. It's because she has a really good system for connecting association with emotions, and she like deeply understands. It's not because she sat there and like repeated that to herself forever, just right, just like
No, that'd be crazy.
that'd be crazy, right? But like just understood it. Same thing for chess. I'm top 1% in the world in chess. I don't play it as much anymore, but I used to play it competitively, and I got really, really good at it. I love it. I still play it all the time. So if any of you guys want to challenge, it'll be fun. But in chess, one thing that happens is if you take me to a game I played probably 2 months ago, I can actually play the entire game out, even though I haven't looked at it at all. I can play out the entire thing because I so deeply understand why each move was made, what I was experiencing and feeling through each move. So long story short, Joseph, when it comes to coding, what I will tell you is it's a matter of deep understanding. So if you actually work on your coding projects and you understand them deeply inside and out, you will never have to worry about memorizing anything again. The only time you really need to worry about memorizing is like when you haven't like fundamentally understood that concept. And so I wouldn't focus so much on like drill and kill. I would just focus more on like building things and enjoying them along the way. Okay, Kevin says, I have to rest now. Be prepared for tomorrow. It's 4 a.m. here in Jakarta. Awesome. 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 So Yuri says, once I become really good at programming, I would love to work with you. Dream goals. Yep. Get really good at it. Hit us up. And let's develop a SaaS together, you know? Like, we'll actually launch it to the market. That's something I'm actually interested in doing. Like, if somebody seriously learns coding and you go all in and you're really, like, you get good and you have a solid idea that you can actually launch to the market and it's good, we like it at Clever Programmer, like, we're actually willing, we want to go so far with all of our students. We want to, like, fund your new SaaS company and become partners with you. So that's something really far down the road, but we would be willing to go that far with you because I think that's really, really cool. You know, it's an opportunity for you, like you're launching and you're solving a problem in the world, and it's an opportunity for us as a business. And just like you're our student, and if we can like help boost you, even if it means like we're putting 10 grand a month to boost your product, like we would do that because we understand marketing really well. And maybe you build something that solves a problem. And if that can be your driving force, then great. Like literally, if we can just help one person go farther, that's incredible. So if we can do that for you, that'd be awesome. Joseph says, oh yeah, Flexbox was something that opened my eyes. Yeah, Flexbox is really, really fun. It's awesome. Sunny showed it to me. Well, no, I knew about Flexbox, but like he showed me Flexbox Froggy, which is a pretty awesome resource. Okay, going through. Simon says, I want to take this course to see if I'm ready for a bootcamp, specifically Thinkful. I actually was in Thinkful coding bootcamp, and it's a decent coding bootcamp. It's about $500 a month, I think. And now they've changed their system, and I don't know how they are now, but I took it 2 years ago. Not 2 years ago, probably like 4 years ago, 4 years ago. And it's good, but their community and everything wasn't like let's just say our community that we have created, even you guys can feel the energy in here. It's just ridiculous and amazing. And I feel like community is such a powerful part of the puzzle to help you get to your job and like develop as a programming as a programmer. Like it's super, super important. So to me, like their community and everything just kind of seemed like nobody really cared. And there weren't like live training calls and things like that. So I had a okay experience. I mean, like there were like things that I kind of went on by myself. I did everything by myself because I'm really self-motivated and driven. But like I wish they just had a really amazing community. But it is a good program, and you should look into it and maybe even like join it and see how you guys like it, okay? Okay, guys. So I hope you guys got value out of this. You enjoyed it, and you know this gave you a better insight into programming. And I just want to say thank you so much for being here. I love your face. This is Kazi. I hope you loved it too. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. Peace. See you tomorrow. Set your freaking alarm. Be there for Naz. You're going to be there for Naz, right? You're going to be there? I'm watching you.
I'm talking about
Beverly, Rania, Simon, T, we're watching you. Xavier, Shobit, Hafid, Jelena. We want to see all of you guys tomorrow. I remember a lot of you guys. I have a really good memory of this stuff. Andreas, Rodrigo, Vinay, Lily. I want to see all of you guys there in the chat. I'm probably going to be sitting in chat talking to you guys. Himanshi, awesome. Mariam, you rock too.
Whoa, lots of fire.
Rodney, Titus. Yeah, so we want to see you guys there tomorrow. Okay, so please, guys, be there tomorrow. Set your alarms. I'm telling you guys, freaking tell your Alexa. Alexa, stop. So yeah, set your alarms and bring your notebooks and everything. Have your freaking stuff ready and look out for the homework today, okay? With that said, I love you guys seriously so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys so much for being here. This is amazing. Like, it's so freaking amazing to be able to do this. It's unreal. I mean, it's unreal. Thank you guys. Love you so much. See you guys.